everyone, my name is Dr. Ali. Thank you for coming to the Bell Therapy and Wellness YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over another strengthening exercise for your core and pelvic floor. So today's exercise is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more advanced than some of the other exercises we've been posting. This is for specific clients that I have been seeing recently that want to get stronger in their lifts, in their running, in whatever sport they are wanting to do. So keep that in mind whenever you try this exercise. This is for a little bit more advanced athletes. And in my personal opinion, all moms are athletes. We all have stuff that we like to do, whether it be for recreational or maybe you're a paid professional player. But either way, I view all of us as athletes. And if you are just trying to get better at whatever sport you like doing, this is where you need to be. So today's exercise is called a side plank adductor lift. And I'm being 100% transparent when I say this exercise is hard. So I'm going to demonstrate the absolute best that I can. I'm currently integrating it into my programming because it is so difficult. So what you need is something firm but soft. And I'm going to say that because your knee joint might be pressing into it. So if you think a box is uncomfortable, it might be really uncomfortable for your knee. So the best thing to use, in my opinion, would be a yoga block. You can easily get one of these at like Walmart or the dollar store. Actually, I'm pretty sure this one's for the dollar store, which is why it's smaller than your average yoga block. So the yoga block, thickness and foam would be the optimum consistency. A good substitution, if you do not have this, I have found, is actually a foam roller. So I'll show you the variation with a foam roller. So we'll start with the easiest progression and then make it harder from there. So we're going to do a short range side plank adductor lift. So what that means is if I'm going to do a side plank on my right side, then I'm going to place my left knee on the block. Okay, I'm going to walk you through this because this is a little complicated. So right leg is going to go out in front, left knee is going to go on the block, and I'm going to make sure I'm in alignment to where I feel like I need to be. And then now, I definitely need the thicker foam blocks for this. So actually, because I feel like my foam is a little too short, I'm only getting about a 2-inch lift. That would be an excellent beginner level, but I want a little more lift. So I'm going to stack my yoga blocks. There we go. That looks better. All right, so I'm stacking my 2 yoga blocks in order to show you more effectively. So I like to put the right leg in front. It feels more comfortable and natural to me to have this knee bent back here. So adductors. Adductors are your inner thigh. Adductor lift off means we are using our inner thigh to help lift us off into that side plank. Okay? So with the adductor lift off, you have option 1, leaving this leg on the ground. This gives you more stability. So think deep core, get your breath right, get your form right, and then we'll lift up into the adductor side plank lift off, really thinking about that core and pelvic floor in this position, and then relax down. If you are a current client, you know your targeted endurance hold. It may be brief, it may be longer, but do what feels best for your body. Now, if you would like to make this harder, you can do the variation where you float the right leg with you. So it would be a side plank, knee lift off, float, hold, and then relax down. This is what we call a short range because we are using the adductor lift off with the knee on the fixated point. Now, if you want to make this harder, instead of it being at the knee, we're going to move it down to the foot. So we are pushing those blocks down. I'm going to get rid of. And just to make sure you guys can see that, I'm going to scoot that foam roller over. But there's my 1 block. I'm going to place my foot on there. I like to push through the sole of my shoe. You can also do this barefoot. It's very doable. And then we're going to be here, side plank, and then bracing yourself. I'm going to leave that bottom leg down, pushing into the block, keeping that core nice and tight, and then you're holding up into your side plank. And then down. Hope you can see me shaking. This is like probably the 5th video I've filmed today, and the first one being like a 30-minute yoga video, so I'm pretty tired at this point. Now, same type of modifications. You can leave the right leg down, or we can float it up to be a progression. So, Adductor push, core tightened, floating right. Good. Whoop. Now, if you do not have a yoga block, like I said, you can do this with your foam roller. I actually think the foam roller feels really good on the ankle because it fits into that curve of your foot and ankle there. And so you can also have this bottom leg down here for another modification, and then adductors pushing into the foam roller, lifting up into your side plank. But make sure you're actively pushing in that foot, holding up nice and strong, and then relax. So that is an adductor lift off into a side plank. We are using those inner thigh muscles to help activate deeper into the core and making our core and pelvic floor stronger. So if you have any questions, once again, please drop a comment below, message us through the contact form on our website. We would love to help you and make sure that you're doing this correctly. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel if you want more tips. I hope you guys have a great day.